Come one, come all to the Halloween Spooktacular of Slight Disturbance, Episode 5, with your host, Dominique Amor. Hey guys, welcome back to Slight Disturbance. Yes, it's Episode 5. The Halloween special. Look at my costume. Can we guess what I'm dressed as? Not bad, right? For someone who literally whipped this up in 10 minutes. I just needed to dress up as my children. They've come along with me to work today. It's Bring Your Children to Work Day. Wait, let me take my headphones off so you can see the whole shebang, because why did I low-key eat? Like, are you seeing this? Are you seeing this? Drop a like if you want to see a tutorial. But yes, spooky season, guys. Is it too early to be doing a Halloween episode? I don't know. I thought that next week would be too late, but I really wanted to dress up and I didn't know what to dress up as. I was gonna actually, I'm not gonna say what I was gonna dress up as because maybe I can save it for another time. But I literally whipped this up in 10 minutes and like literally I ate down. I just thought today we could like sit down, like we need to pretend like we're by the campfire with our freaking little s'mores telling ghost stories. I was actually brainstorming with my friend Nat. Hey Nat, about like stories that I could talk about for this Halloween episode. Guys, like the stories that I have are like I can't keep talking about my dad because like we just need to let that man rest, you know what I mean? But I was going to talk about these stories of like when my I'm so sorry for always bringing this up, but when my dad first passed away, because Philos are very religious, and I feel like when you're on the when you're like super religious, you're super like superstitious and you're more prone to believe like paranormal activity, I feel like. Um but when my dad first passed away, we had like flickering lights and like all the adults I remember were like, "Oh my god, that's him, that's Domingo. Your dad is here. He's like trying to send a message. Tell me why like someone went up there, changed the light bulb and it was fine. The light did not flicker." But appreciate it, Dad. Like if that was a message, I heard you loud and clear, my guy. Um, no, but I was brainstorming with Nat, and that's like the only spooky story that has happened to me, and like it's not even that spooky. I feel like I'm pretty good. I don't a lot of people in my family believe in like you know like Filipino spooky dooky folklore. A lot of them believe that, but I have never been into it. Like there's a part of me that like I don't know, I don't believe in it. I also feel like if you think about it so much, it's like you're gonna attract that bad juju. You know what I mean? Like if like okay, let's say the light is flickering. I'm the one that's gonna sit there being like, we need to change the light bulb. Where like other people would be like, oh my god, oh my god! Like Christopher Columbus is is haunting us. But I'm just I don't know. I don't know. I, I don't have any freaking spooky dooky stories. Let me think actually. Let me think. I got none. I got none. Oh, actually, I will say the only time I've been really freaked out is when I watched this documentary called Blackfish. I will never forgive my younger brother for making me watch this. And mind you, he only made me watch this because he thought that it was so bizarre that they had to. There's like a scene in the documentary. If you know, you know. Like, I'm not even gonna get into it, but he was like, "You need to see this for your own two eyes." I watched the documentary. Okay, it's about this really famous black orca. Black orca. It was an orca. An orca at SeaWorld in America that was like really neglected. Like these animals should not be in these little aquariums because they're so intelligent and whatever. And anyway, the documentary was talking about how this one specific orca would kill their trainers. Like it killed like, I don't know, 5 to 6 people before they were like, okay, we need to do something about this. But anyway, I before watching this documentary, I had already been really scared of sharks and like swimming in the ocean and whatever, which I'll get to in a second. After this documentary, I kid you not, I made my man sit outside the shower. We were younger, he could not join me in the shower. Still in my family home as well, mind you. So he had to sit outside because I actually thought that the killer whale would squeeze through the shower head and kill me. Yeah, that's like the spookiest thing that's ever happened to me. It's like, I, I never like, you know, when you watch a scary movie and then you go in the shower and then you like wash your hair, you have to close your eyes and then you think like a serial killer's gonna be in there with you. That's what I felt like after I watched this damn documentary. I actually thought the killer whale was there. Like the killer is here. The killer is here and it's the freaking orca. No, but I would actually like to publicly apologize to that orca. Its name was tilikum. It literally left such a it just left he left his mark on me because um they really wronged that orca, guys, and like in my head I made him the villain. Like, I am so sorry, Tilikum. I shouldn't have been fearing for you in the shower. It should have been your trainers. It should have been the people that I should have been fearing the people that locked you up in that little aquarium because they did you dirty and you did not deserve that. Um the way that I'm like doing this, I'm like overcompensating so he doesn't come get me in the shower tonight. Um, um what other stories are there? Hmm. I remember one time in the Philippines, like the last time I had gone to the Philippines, which mind you, I haven't been to the Philippines in more than 10 years. Let's talk about it, mum. Because she has freaking brought both my siblings there. Multiple. Okay, she didn't bring my sister. My sister's been there by herself. But I'm the only one who hasn't been there since my dad passed away. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Yeah, and why are we getting Vanessa Hudgens to be the face of the Philippine tourism? Like Vanessa Hudgens, that's all we got. That's all we got, Vanessa Hudgens. Like, babes, I guarantee she won't even eat balut like for your tourism show. Like, get a real bitch there. Like, stop eating freaking shrimps with the whips and eat lobster with the monster. Oh my god, that is stuck in my head. I can't stop saying it. Like, literally. Okay, anyway, I'm getting sidetracked here. Um, the last time I went to the Philippines more than 10 years ago, oh my god, there used to be so many like fun street things to do. Like, I'll get to that in a second. But I remember there was this one guy who would like walk through the streets and the kids on the street would be like, oh my god, he's here, he's here, he's here. And I'm like, who the hell is that guy? And they're like, oh, he's a psychic. Like, you give him like a piece or and he'll read your palm and then he'll tell you your future. So I was like, oh, bet, like, great, let's do that. I want to know what my future holds, whatever, whatever, whatever. I give him the money and he literally looks, I kid you not, he looks at my hand and he's like, I can see that you are not from here. I can see that you are not from here. knowing damn well that this guy is like my neighbor and he probably knew that my family was there for a holiday. I ate it up. I ate it up. I was like, okay, Tito, like, thanks, thanks. But yeah, we love supporting local businesses. Another cool thing that now that I'm older, obviously this is animal abuse, but these little kids, like, they need to make their money one way or another, okay? These little kids, dude, the kids in the Philippines are so, what's the word? They're so not innovative. They're 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 innovative. They're just so business minded. Like are gonna they are one thing about these kids in the Philippines is they're going to find a little freaking side hobby, side hustle, and they're gonna run you for your money. And you're not even gonna care. Like, I remember this one time. Okay, I love this story because it's just so, like, it just sums up the Philippines to me. So these little kids come through the street. I'm also a little kid at this point. And they've like made this makeshift, just think of like a clothing hanger or something, but they made it with wood and they're like pulling it through the street. On the rack are bags, like bags of goldfish, okay? This sounds really bad, but when you're living in poverty, like, you gotta do what you gotta do, okay? Like, goldfish in these plastic bags, okay? Hanging by this makeshift rack. They're pulling the rack through the streets, being like, who wants to play? Who wants to play? What are we playing, guys? We're gambling. We're gambling as little kids. So what you do is you give one piso for one round of play. And what you would do is you would they had a little bucket with little pieces of paper with what is it called? Invisible ink. Oh wait, not invisible ink. It was, I guess it's invisible ink. And it had a number on it. And you would tell them, they're like, all right, what number do you want to play? So you would be like, all right, you pick up a number, you don't know what's on it because it's invisible ink. You're like, okay, I want to play the number 6. They're like, bet. Take the little piece of paper, put it in a bowl of water, then the number starts to reveal itself. And if you picked up the number that you played, you would get the damn goldfish. Do you know the rush I had playing this? Do you know the rush I had playing this? Like, that right there probably is what sparked my love for blind boxes. Like, blind boxes as goldfish? Nah, we're playing. But yeah, there were so many things that would happen on the streets of the Philippines, and I miss it. Like, where is my tahok guy? Where is like the fishbowl guy right now? Where is my witch doctor that walks past in the middle of the night? Where's the balot? Like, we have nothing here, and I feel like I feel like a lot of people would agree. This is not even just like if you're from like Southeast Asia, and it's not even Southeast Asia. I feel like every country has stuff, and like, tell me why cafes close at 2 to 3 p.m. here. Like, there is actually nothing to do. I love Japan because there's always something to do there. Like, I'm never bored in Japan. Like, you could literally leave the hotel room at 10 p.m. at night and you like the stores are still open. Like, why? Why? Like, can someone actually genuinely tell me why? Anyway, guys, you know what the real spooker is? Do you know what the real spooker is? Men wearing thongs. And for you Americans, we in Australia call flip-flops thongs. It is my greatest ick to see a man in thongs. Are you kidding me? Get those freaking monstrosity toes out of my face. Like, I cannot with men who wear thongs out and about. I can't even deal with a man wearing thongs around me in the house. Like, do not, do not. Can we also talk about how like people walk around the shops with no shoes? Like, what happened to class? What happened to decorum? Actually, I can't even say anything because my grandma, hey mama, she's not watching this. I do not want any of my family to watch this podcast because they're actually going to admit me in like rehab or something if they stumble across this podcast. Um, but yeah, my grandma, we have like this running joke with my siblings that like she's just such a freaking queen. Like I remember growing up in her house and she would like garden with no shoes on. She'd just be walking around with no shoes. And now like all my little cousins, well like more so my nephew, he like walks around without any shoes and we just love it and we're like, oh my god, that's totally mama's great grandson. It's so funny. Um I don't think I have ever gone to the store without shoes. Like, are you joking me? Why do people do that? Like, you are asking for athlete's foot, just saying. Like, why? Why? I can't even, guys, say for example, I go to like a public pool or something like that. I have to go in the shower with thongs on. With, oh yeah, and also I can wear thongs. Okay, I specifically said men. I have to wear like some sort of flip flop or slipper because my feet. You think these beautiful little things are gonna touch the public freaking surface? I don't think so. I don't think so, guys. Like these toes need it. I was gonna say something. Never mind. Um, but yeah, I can't. I can't. What else is an ick of mine? Let's talk about my icks because this is like the real spooky stories. Mm, I feel like my number one thing is literally seeing a man wearing thongs just pushes me over the edge, honestly. Or like a man who's chronically online and takes a lot of selfies of himself. Like, ew, like you want to be a bad bitch so bad. Why are you freaking taking selfies? I don't know. There's something about that is so sinister. Something about that is so sinister. I'm just don't even get me started on the men who listen to Claro. Mind you, mind you. Okay, name three. If you're a man coming within like 5 meters of me, and you say you like Claro, like I'm gonna ask you to name three Claro songs that did not come out in the last 5 years. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Because I bet you can't name any. And also, why I literally always turn into a hater whenever this podcast turns on. I'm so sorry. Um, no. Okay, I need to calm down. I need to calm down. What if my therapist sees this? What if my psychologist sees this? And oh my god, this is not a good look. She's gonna see this dressed up like this. She's gonna see me dressed up like this. Guys, package update. I did not get it. Um, actually, I had found out there are a couple new tenants of this building. So, oh my gosh. I'm actually so upset about my package. I was like, it's the little things in life that get me through, a hard day at work. Like when I get that text from the postie and it's like your package has been delivered, left in a safe space, I I do not feel like ending it all anymore at work. Like I'm like, wow, I have something to look forward to when I get home. Where's the package? Where's the package? Like y'all really want to send me like to rehab, don't y'all? Um Whoa, I've already been talking for 20 minutes? I feel like I just did the intro. Guys, look how cute they look. They look like they're like tucked into bed. Stop. I love them so much. do you ever think that like, do you reckon they like move at night when I'm asleep? Can you guys check for me? Did they? Did they? Just kidding. Um, Guys, I went Christmas shopping today, which I am so proud of myself because every freaking year I leave it last minute. And today I woke up and I was like, no, I'm gonna go to my local Westfield and do Christmas shopping while the crowds are like while it's still quiet in the shopping center. And tell me why I popped off. Like I ticked about 10 people off of my list. How good is that? So I think I'm going to start wrapping my presents tonight and I'm going to put my Christmas tree up. And yes, I know it's October, but literally Filipinos put their trees up probably like from the 1st of October. So I'm actually running late on Philo time. So, oh my God. I just thought of a good question for a Christmas episode. Anyway, oh my God, I should have wrote it down. I feel like there was something that I really wanted to talk about, but I forgot. I actually forgot. Um, Let me think of another scary story. So this is not my story. Don't even know if my gunkle is going to mind if I share this, but my gunkle has always had a third eye. I don't know if it's because he's gay, but he's like the one in the family who, what is she doing? So my gunkle. Hey, Uncle Matt, if you're watching this, he is so fabulous, by the way. Like literally, when I'm older, I want to be like him. And he just has a third eye for like these things, paranormal things. And I remember like growing up. Wait, no, I need to tell this story. There's like this story of I don't even know if I was alive yet, or maybe I was still a baby. But my whole family, like all the cousins, extended like family, cousins, aunties, uncles, mums and daddies. If you haven't been to markets and you've been to patties. So they all went to the snow or something like that. And we like hired out this whole we booked this whole cabin for the whole family. My uncle, because he was still a teenager at that point, he got like they like banished him to like the bottom floor or whatever. And I'm just gonna skip to the good part. So there was like a communal room in the cabin where it's like upstairs there's like a pool room and whatever and whatever. And all of my aunties and uncles who would have been like in their early 20s, teenagers, were like, let's go play pool. So my uncle leaves his room, goes to the communal room to go play pool or whatever. And also, I was a baby. I've only heard drips and drabs of this story. Like, I'm pretty sure I'm like probably getting it all wrong. But I'm telling you the bits that I remember. So he goes upstairs and he goes to play pool with like all his cousins. And they're like, oh, where's the radio? Go get the radio. Like, we want to put some tunes in here or whatever. He goes downstairs, opens the door, okay? And as soon as he opens the door, in like those hotel rooms, there's always like a cuck chair. The chair was like facing the door as soon as he opened it. And his belongings were like set out like someone was sitting there. So like ew, I'm getting chills. Ah! So at the top of the chair was like his beanie. Then in the middle there was like, his jacket. Then on the armrest were his gloves. And then, you know what I mean? And then the pants and then the shoes. Like, wait, do you reckon the ghost was like gay as well? And he was like, babes, like you would look really good in this. But apparently that's what happened. Apparently that's what happened, and then he got spooked. He quickly got the radio or whatever, ran back upstairs, and then he told everyone. And it couldn't have been anyone else. So yeah, confirmed ghost sighting, I guess. Um, but can we like talk about ghosts for a second? Like, if I was a ghost, oh my god, the shit that I would get up to. Like, I would like, oh my god, I would like haunt everyone that I know. And I would do it in the most like funniest ways. Like, I would turn on my friends like Spotify's and put Michael Jackson on or something like that. Or like I would like them sleeping in the middle of the night and then I would turn on their vibrator like on their bedside table. Like I would do stuff like that. Like what's wrong with like harmless pranks? Um but like why do ghosts like only haunt that actually that's a really stupid question. I was going to say why do ghosts only haunt like really old buildings and stuff like that? Like I want to see a I want to go to one of those like copy paste houses um in the middle of the west, like brand new like millennial grey houses and I want to see it haunted. Do you know what I mean? Like and also like in a few years are the ghosts going to be like Gen Z and stupid? Oh my god, I'm so sorry, don't cancel me. I don't think that Gen Z people are stupid. But like are they going to be brain rotted ghosts? Do you know what I mean? Like, are they? That is hilarious. I'm just picturing, like, imagine you go to a cabin and you're being haunted by, like, a Christian fall girl, like, pumpkin spice latte. Okay, you can really see where my mental is at, by thinking all of these things. But, like, are the older ghosts going to be overridden by younger ghosts? Do you know what I mean? Like, am I one day going to be haunted by like a TikTok dancing ghost? Because shit, if I was, damn, get me in that too. Hey. I don't know, that's something that I always think about. Like in movies, because I watch a lot of spooky movies. I don't know what the hell is wrong with me. After I watched the first Conjuring movie, it made me really like scary movies because that movie had like such a good storyline. But yeah, I watch a lot of like horror movies and every single time like the family's being haunted by like a Victorian ghost. And it's like I want to see ghosts from the future. Like I don't know, something to think about. Something to think about. Jordan Peele, hit me up. Um anyway, I've been talking for 28 minutes and I feel like I just did the intro. Um the last time I dressed up for Halloween was it was actually for Victoria's birthday like 2 years ago. I dressed up as Perfect Blue. I'm really liking red. I feel like every Halloween I should dress up with something that has red. I guess I'm just gonna wrap it up. I don't know. I'm just umming and ahhing at this point. Do I have any more stories? Hmm. Don't have any more stories. You know what? I don't know why, but like my mind just went to primary school. This is not a scary story at all. But I found in the bathroom a do you know those pencils that you use for sewing? So like when you're sewing you mark up where you want to cut and whatever. I guess I found one of those on the floor in the bathroom and my dumb ass thought that it was eyeliner and it was blue and I had come home with like this blue eyeliner and my mum's like, "What's on your face?" And I was like, "Oh, do you like do you like it? It's my eyeliner." And she's like, "You don't have eyeliner. Show me. What are you using?" And I show it to her and she's like, first of all, this is a pencil for sewing. Second of all, where the hell did you get this? And I was like, oh, I found it on the floor in the bathroom. And boy, oh boy, did I get a scolding from that nurse. She's like, why the hell did you put sewing pencil in and around your eye that you found off the floor? And I was like, oh, mom, like, you just don't get it. Like, I'm just so sick of these older women, these moms being jealous of their daughters. Like, what? What? You don't want me to walk around with blue eyeliner? Hater! There was another one. Guys, I was such a weird kid, I swear. Like, anything for... I just had a passion for fashion. Like, literally Bratz doll or whatever. But I remember, like, in year one, my school photos had came back. And my mum was like, what is this around your neck? And I was like, she's like, where did you get this necklace? Like, you weren't wearing a necklace that day. Why, like, where is this necklace from? And I was like, oh, it's not a necklace, mum. Sorry. I was like, it's not a necklace, mum. It was actually my bracelet. And then she was like, oh my god, like, she's like, don't do that ever again. Like, the bracelet was that big. Like, you were literally going to choke yourself. And then again, I was like, like, no one understands me. But yeah, I was just such a weird kid. I remember in my primary school, this girl had broken her arm and she was getting so much attention, and because, like, everyone wanted to sign her cast. Like, it was the first time I had saw someone with a cast on their arm, and she was just getting so much attention, like princess treatment at school or whatever. People signing the cast, and I was like, wait. So if I break my arm, I'll get this type of princess treatment and celebrity treatment from all these peasants at school. And so my best friend from kindergarten and I pushed each other down the hill so we could break our arm. Were we successful? No, we weren't. I actually have never broken a bone. That's right. Let me see your calcium levels. Yeah, never broken a bone. I really wanted to break and my arm so bad. Let me knock on wood, because if I break an arm now at this age, like, I actually will become Grandpa Joe. Like, I will not be able to function. Like, and I will make it everyone's problem. And I don't think anyone wants that. But yeah, dude, I was such a weird kid. I was such a weird freaking kid. It's the way, like, my life flashed, not before my eyes, but the thought of me being like, yes, I'm gonna get a cast on my arm. Yes. Like, I was probably thinking, like, I could get my school crush to sign my cast or something like that. I actually, you know the show Pen 15? A lot of that show, minus the sexual activity, reminds me of how I was as a child. Like, the things that they do, I I was such a late bloomer. I say not the minus the sexual things, because, like, I think I was, like, such a late bloomer in the sense that, like, I did not see any explicit pornography until, like, the end of year 8. I am telling you, like, I was such a dweeby, nerdy little kid. I was still playing with dolls in year 7. I don't know if there's something wrong with me. I don't know if that's saying a lot about me. But, like, I see year 7s these days. Tell me why the hell they're getting into, like, Summer Fridays, Sol Janeiro. Like, why are they just skipping the awkward phase? That does not sit right with me. And I just know that a lot of these people, a lot of these tweens are gonna grow up, like, I don't know. What do I know? I'm not a mum. But I just like I'm afraid for these younger people who don't go through like an awkward phase. Like some of y'all really need to go through like an emo phase. Some of you guys need to go through like the side bangs phase where your side bang starts from the actual side of your ear. It's all about character development, and I feel like it's missing. It's missing. A lot of kids are missing that. Um which is why when I have a kid, no screens in the house. I'm joking. Dude, I'm just picturing myself with my like future baby, and we're both gonna be iPad babies. Like we're both gonna be sitting on the couch with our two iPads, like with like dirt on the iPad screens and everything. And like we're both gonna be playing Subway Surfers and using my card to buy Robux. Um but yeah. Guys, this episode went so quickly. I really just feel like I got possessed by the ghost of Monchhichi today. But thanks so much for watching. I'm gonna wrap it up. Sorry if this was boring. Was it boring? I feel like it went so fast. But thanks for tuning in. And I guess I'll see you guys next week. Bye.